welcome to Poul's Kitchen. This is Chef Poul. With me today is Chef Amy.
Hi.
So, Stell and Chef Josh, thank you very much for this lovely idea. Got approached today and they were talking about corned beef. Now, I don't know about you, but Amy's going to sit here and tell you the same thing I'm going to tell you. When we here in Canada think of corned beef, we think of the stuff in a can. It's extremely salty and it tastes like garbage. It's disgusting, and I wouldn't put that in front of me. I wouldn't suggest anybody put that in front of you with a 10-foot pole. It's gross. However, did you realize that you can actually make this as a real meal? Yeah, you can. We just don't really associate it with, because we go to a restaurant and we see this on the menu. Again, all we think about is the stuff in a can. It's disgusting. We're not going to eat it. It just won't do it. But I watched some videos, I looked it up, and you know what? Real corned beef that's not out of a can actually looks really good. I mean, looks really good. Amy's really excited for it. Normally you'd get brisket. We really can't get it. It's not available that much. So we're going to use a inside round oven roast. I know it's not the right cut, but it'll do. I've been told that you can use, and this is by a British lady named Stella, that you can use any kind of beef you want. Just has to be beef. So I'm going to cut this in half here. Now, here's the sad part about this. It takes 10 days of sitting in brine, and that's why it's called corned beef. Because it's almost like it's pickled. So 10 days of pickling, which is quite a bit. So we got 2 Tupperware here that we're going to leave it in. So I'm going to cut it down to size so that's going to fit in the Tupperware. Now Amy's a little cranky with me because she's going to tell me, oh, I have to go buy her another roast. I'll get her another roast. So I'm going to set this in here. That's done. So that part is done. So now we have to make some brine, and this is going in the back of the fridge somewhere where nobody will even look at it for 10 days. I'm going to give my hands a really quick wash. And this could be really good, I think. I mean, I watched some videos on it, and it's like, you know what? This is not what I expected. This is not at all what I expected. So I'm going to take a bowl here, and I'm just going to add a lot of salt. And that's all right, because
It needs salt.
It does need salt because this is going to be pickled. And that's fine, because what's going to happen is when we're done this particular process in 10 days,
It'll all be marinated in, won't it?
a lot of it's going to be cured, but we're going to be taking a lot of the extra out. This is coming out of a grinder, so it's a little hard to measure. So I'm going to take the shot here, and we're going to say that it's going to be a lot. Now I'm going to use coconut sugar. You're supposed to be using 1 tablespoon of brown sugar. I'm not going to say we don't have brown sugar. We probably do, but I kind of like this better.
We don't.
Or we don't? Okay.
No.
But whatever. If we did, we did. We didn't, we didn't.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take 2 tablespoons of this. Now I don't want to fill this all the way because I'm not going to need it all, but now you can get the pink curing salt if you can. I don't know where you'd ever find it around here anyways. But if you can find it, great. Then you're gold. But you're not necessarily always going to find it. So you're going to mix this in here. You want to make sure that you're getting the water dissolved. And that, to me, that looks like a really nice cut of beef. Brisket, I'm going to have to admit that I'm not that experienced with. I don't know much about it. I don't know to say that we've ever had it, even though we probably have. I just don't recall it. All right, so we're going to use some peppercorns. I don't know how well this is going to work out. So we're going to dump approximately 2 tablespoons of this in here. And can I even get this in here? No, I can't. And this is dill. If you can only get fresh, then get fresh. If you can't, then this works just fine. So it's 2 tablespoons of dill. Again, I'm not going to be able to do that here. So I'm going to try to go for 2 tablespoons of cardamom. Now, I'm going to have to ask for some forgiveness here if this is not what you'd consider to be traditional. I'm sorry. But this is kind of the consensus of what I found in a lot of websites. Then I'm going to go for probably 1 tablespoon of mustard seed. And then 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. Now this is not a hard recipe to make. It kind of looks like it is, but it's really not. You know what, I can still use this. So I'm just going to give this a quick stir here. When I say quick, I really mean slow. Because it's good enough. And now what I'm going to do here is, I'm going to use that one. I'm going to take this and then I'm going to start spooning until they're completely submerged. Put covers on this and put this in the bag at the fridge. And you don't want to touch this for 10 days. 10 whole days, guys.
Wow.
Because this is a pickling thing.
So on the 18th.
Yep. Now, if you didn't make enough brine to actually finish the job, then guess what?
You make more.
You're going to have to. You're not going to have a choice. This has to be completely covered. Because this is going to help the cooking process too. And believe me, there is more work to be done. When this goes into the fridge and you're done the 10 days, you're not going to just pick this up and then start eating. There's cooking. And when I say there's cooking, I mean there's cooking. You're not done. But this is going to be super healthy, super good. It comes with eating a whole lot of vegetables. Not a whole lot different. A lot of cabbage, carrots, potatoes. So it means it's going to be good, and I don't need to make any more.
No, we're good.
Now, see how this is filling up here? Now, if I was having problems getting this submerged, then I'm going to have to cut it again, which I don't want to, but you'd have to. Because of our limited amount of room in the fridge, I absolutely have to, make sure that I cut down things in size in this, because this has to be in there. I cannot leave it out. So on this, we'll be back in 10 days, and we'll see what this looks like, and then we'll start the cooking process. This is going to be awesome. This is going to be good. And this is actually going to be part of a new book that Amy and I are going to be working on, and Alex too, because he'll be here. And that's going to be our book about trying to pick 50 nations and pick their top dish or something we think of when we think of them. So this is our British, this is part of our British invasion here. What do you think?
Looks good.
Are you excited, Amy?
Yeah.
Are you hungry now?
Yeah.
So am I. Unfortunately, we're just going to have to wait 10 days to eat. We'll be eating later. Really. We'll be back. Welcome back. So this is Chef Paul. With me is Chef Amy.
Hi.
Alex is going off to visit his parents for the holiday weekend. So we're here on day number 2 of, what is it, Amy?
Corned beef.
Corned beef. This is going to be amazing, and it's been marinating for 10 days. Or as close to as I'm going to remember anyways. So I got a little pan in here, and we're going to start heating up some spices. So I'm going to use let's use 5 pods of star aniseed. If you don't know what star aniseed, you can get this from your local Indian store.
It's really good.
It is an Indian spice, and it is absolutely amazing. I'm going to have some black peppercorn. I want quite a bit of pepper because pepper is always good. We like our pepper.
Yep.
Then we're going to dump in about 2 tablespoons of ground mustard. Ground mustard's really good. It's a good seasoning, and it's going to give a nice rich texture. You don't have to do this. You can dump this right in the slow cooker if you want. Then I'm going to put a tablespoon of mustard seed. So you actually do not have to do this step. It's not necessary, but it does give it extra flavors. And then I'm going to put about a tablespoon of crushed chili peppers. We like flavor. And we're going to cook this for approximately 5 minutes. And if you got neighbors around you that can smell anything, they're absolutely going to love this. I'm going to turn the heat down a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, so now into our slow cooker. Make sure that, yeah, we got it.
It's
so,
plugged in. No, it isn't.
It's not, but that's fine. We don't want it plugged in. We're not turning it on quite yet.
Should that be turned down a bit more?
No. So I'm going to come over here with our corned beef, and we're going to put this into the slow cooker. And I'm telling you, when this finishes cooking, and we're going to have this in here for 9 hours. So, I mean, it's going to be on for a long time.
All night?
All night, 9 hours. So by the time Amy gets home from work tomorrow,
Yeah. It'll be done.
it'll be done. And this is going to be so rich in flavor, Paul.
Yeah. It's been sitting for 10 days.
So it's already tender, so that's not going to be a problem.
Hmm.
No, this needs to be washed. It can't be, And you can smell the aroma, right? So
Yeah, you
much.
can.
It's just big aroma that you're getting off of that. No, you don't have to wait the whole 10 minutes. Or 5 minutes already. I think she's pretty toasted now.
Yeah.
Smells good to me. So we're gonna come over here now that I know that we're ready to go. Now I can put the power on. And I'm using beef with red wine broth. It's got lower sodium counts. It was on sale, and you know what? Why not?
It'll add flavor to it.
Yep. And you should only need one thing of this, but you know what? I've already opened the other one, so it's too late. It's getting used.
Yeah.
So this is already going to be really rich in flavor. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to put this in here. And she's pretty toasted. It's pretty hot.
Yeah, I'd say.
Megan's going to have to clean the stove a little bit because it's gotten a little messy.
It popped a little bit.
Yeah, so we're going to stir this around a little bit. And we're going to leave it be. We don't need to do anything else to that. This is traditional as I'm going to be able to make it.
That's it until tomorrow morning then?
Yeah, that's it. We're going to leave it on low for at least 9 hours. Probably more if you want. Not a big deal. So that's basically it. Please hit the like, share, subscribe, and don't forget to go to www.poulskitchen.com. POULSKITCHEN.com, and check out our books. They're up on the upper right, and their recipes all through the site. We update them very frequently, so there's always something new on there. And then look forward to Amy, AIMEE, and her5guys.com.
No.
I'm joking. That's not an actual site. Just so I get Amy going a little bit. So thank you for coming in. We'll be back tomorrow morning when this is all said and done. Welcome back. So we got Chef Amy doing the filming today. Well, Amy, what are you doing?
I am cutting up cabbage, potatoes, and carrots that we forgot to put in our corned beef.
Amy forgot. She distracted me. She didn't do her job. And actually, that much more. So, you had to cut up quite a bit of carrots, some potatoes.
That?
Yeah, a little bit more. And then you put it in the slow cooker with it. So, it's only just started, so it's not really going to be that big of a deal. But just remember to cut that itself there. Right, Amy?
Yes.
Say sorry to the people.
I didn't do it.
Say sorry.
Sorry.
It's her fault. I told you guys. So please hit that like, share, subscribe. Thanks a lot, guys. Welcome back. This is Poul, and with me is Chef Amy.
Hi.
So this is it. We're ready to see the result of our corned beef. Are you excited, Amy?
Yes.
I am. I have not looked. I know it's done because. So I'm going to turn this off. And I'm going to unplug it because there's no need of that. And how does this look?
Impressive.
Yeah, so this is going to be the most tender meat you've ever seen. And I don't know how we're going to get to the beef. Well,
we'll have to take some of the carrots and stuff out.
I was not expecting this. By the way, some sites are saying, oh, here we go. Here's some beef. Some sites are saying, and it's so tender that it's just coming right out. And some sites are saying that that it's recommended not to put the cabbage in until the last hour,
Oh,
and that's fine.
but it probably gives it flavor to have it in the whole time.
Yeah, so
Doesn't it?
I'm thinking so. I mean, this is already tender. I don't know that we're going to need to have a whole lot of effort here to
take it apart.
To take it apart, it's pretty.
Look at that.
And I can smell the star anise. I can smell the roasted spices, which is really, really good.
I can smell everything. It smells really good.
I kind of wish my roommate was awake right now. She is home, but it's still pretty early. Amy's just getting home from work.
Filming before I gotta go to bed.
Yep. Because Amy's got to go to work again tonight.
12-hour shifts all weekend.
And this is my weekend night. Now it's Friday, but
it's Good Friday, so I have to do 12-hour shifts at my site.
and I'm going to assume there's going to be a lot of beef already mixed in here already.
Probably.
Because this is going to be really quick. Can you see how well this is done here? I think she cooked it a little bit too much last night.
Oh, I think I did.
Because I don't know what we're going to do with all this. We got a lot more beef than this. I know we do. Before you take this pot out, you want to make sure that it's been off power for a while and it's cooled down, because if you don't, then it's going to be pretty miserable.
Do you think there's more beef mixed in with that?
Oh, there definitely is, because we got more beef than what that has.
Oh.
And that's fine. That's quite all right. I'm not upset. This is actually...
We'll just have to go digging for it.
No, it's just when you go scooping through this.
Yeah.
So this is going to be pretty easy and quick. I've already got Amy's Tupperware, because she's obviously not going to eat this now.
No.
Well, I'm going to give her a little bit.
A little bite of it to try.
And you can just use 2 forks. It's almost like pulled pork, really.
Yeah, it looks really tender. Well, it's been in all night. Literally.
Take this back here. Amy, grab that fork for me, please, and take a taste test. How's that taste?
Excellent. Very flavorful. I definitely make that again.
I don't know if I have as much patience to do it again.
I would do it.
10 days.
It's worth it though. Right?
Absolutely. So, I mean, like, that was very little effort.
Yeah. But yeah, when we go through that, we'll have to get the rest of the meat. Because there has to be more than that.
Oh, there definitely is. So I'm gonna bring this over here. Now, if you come across like the star anise,
Throw it out.
this really don't need it.
No. That's just for flavor while it was cooking all night.
Yep. And you go out and take.
And now we have carrots and potatoes. And cabbage.
Yep. Like, this is going to be an amazing meal, we think.
It's going to be really good.
Now, obviously, we're going to go through that and put that to more containers. There is beef in there, I guarantee it. Just don't see it right now, but it's
mixed in.
It's so mixed in and so easy to break because it tenderized really, really well. It done such a good job. So thank you very much for coming in, guys. We really appreciate it. Please hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Please go to www.poulskitchen.com and check out the top right corner for our books. We have the Wonderful World of Sauces and Let's Make Cooking Great Again. There is a donate button if you wish to donate. We really appreciate it. But in the meantime, we appreciate the patronage. You guys have a great day.